to my old deer stand back in the pines. Gonna get me a 10-point buck with 11-inch tine.
Today's February 3rd. It's about almost 7 o'clock in the morning, and me and Emmanuel are headed to Mexico to go Coues deer hunting. We're invited by a friend from high school. Her and her husband own a ranch down in Mexico. So we're gonna head down there, meet up with him in about 30 minutes and cross the border. We've got a 3.5 day hunt and 3 tags to fill. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully we can knock some big deer down this weekend. We'll let you know. So we're checking the guns in on the Mexican side. Checking all the ammo, the guns. Checks the serial number, the model, the make. All has to read the same. Yeah. So we're good. We got past U.S. Customs and Mexican Customs. Now we're at the, I'm across the street from the Mexican Army. And Elijah just took the guns in with the ammo and the permit, and he has to go declare his guns with the Mexican Army. Once we get them cleared with the Mexican Army, no one can hassle us over having guns, so we'll be alright. But I can't go in there because I don't have a passport, so I stay over here. So we're almost done. Next stop is going to be the ranch. Finally made it to the ranch house. Here's one little hut. This is the one we're staying in. That room and the room next to it. But this is home for the next 4 days. Alright, it's our first night here in Mexico, deer hunting. This is our new buddy, Carlos?
Or Chach.
Or Chach. And Luis, he's the rancher, the owner of the ranch. And he's the one who invited us out here.
Good to have you all here.
And it's going to be a good time. We'll probably see some deer. I'm hoping. I'm pretty sure we will.
We're gonna be successful tomorrow.
Yeah. We got his little brother here. And there's Eli. This is one of the little casitas that we're gonna be staying in. And we got the cook over here preparing some tamales. ¿Cómo te llamas? Eddie. And Cristobal. So they're helping us out here. It's gonna be a good time. We'll be here till Tuesday. And stay tuned and see what kind of deers we bring home. The first morning we went out, our job was really to get a survey of the land and find out where all the big deer were staying. Not much scouting had really been done in the past, and we were just trying to figure out the lay of the land and where we'd hunt the next few days. Here we found a couple does playing. Not any bucks that day, but we didn't fear that we wouldn't see any. Here we have a few coatimundis that we found. I think we found about a family of 6 of them playing. 2 different groups. They even came up to about 100 yards from us. Easy shot, but we were afraid we weren't able to take them back across the border, so we didn't take any shots.
And Bob Fever. Ha! There ain't no pill, ain't no cure, ain't nothing like it, yeah, that's for sure. If you ain't
We finally found some good Coues country. We were finding most of the deer in this area, about 30 deer altogether. Nice couple bucks in here, about 3 shooters well over 100 inches. Just we couldn't get close enough to put the shot down on them, and finally they got to live another day, and we went out hunting one more day after this to find the buck that we shot.
And your mind starts racing. It's a feeling like you never felt before. Have you coming back for more? Buck fever, gonna get you, boy. Buck fever, have you praying to the Lord. That rat, that grunt, that stare, that stomp will make you a believer. And buck fever, ha! There ain't no pill, ain't no cure, ain't nothing like it, yeah, that's for sure. If you ain't never come down with this disease, you ain't never climbed up in a tree. Buck fever, gonna get you, boy. Buck fever, have you praying to the Lord. That
Alright, so it's day 3. It's our last day to hunt here in Mexico, and we just got to the spot right before sunrise. We're gonna be hunting up those hills right there. We're gonna glass them real quick. If we don't see anything, we're gonna go to the top of that one there and look on the other side of it. We seen a big buck there yesterday, so hopefully he's still around and we can spot him. Eli could put the hammer on him. So we'll see. We'll come back and talk a little bit more about our progress today and see what we see. We've seen some pretty big bucks. We just haven't had the opportunity at them. Today's the last day. This buck slipped and showed himself to us. Man, we got it done. Making a phone call. Let him know we got it done last day. It's still early, it's 8:30, so hopefully I can get it done too. And we'll see. Today's February 6th here in Sonoran, Mexico on a Coues hunt. We got invited by one of our buddies, has a ranch out here. And it's our last day of hunting. So we decided, we're not gonna try for a monster, although that'd be nice, but decent bucks will do. So we saw a decent buck today. He was our second buck we seen today. We were coming up the hill. He spooked up. We stopped him with a bleat call and put the nail down on him. First shot, dropped him. We're using the Remington 700 30-06 with a Vortex Viper 4-16 HS. 165 grain bullets. I mean, can't go wrong with that. It's a nice Coues deer. Like I said, it's not the monster you're coming out here for, but to me, a deer is a deer. And monsters can always come at another time. But thanks for coming out with me, Eli. It's always fun hunting with you. Always getting these trophies with you. It's a blast. Thanks to Luis for inviting us out here in Sonoran, Mexico. Ruby and all the guys helping them there at the camp. They did a fantastic job making us breakfast, lunch, and dinner non-stop. They were up before us cooking breakfast. It's a great time. But thank the Lord for this buck. Thank Luis for letting us out here. And thank you all.
Your hands start shaking, your heart gets to pumping, your knees get to knocking, and your mind starts racing. It's a feeling like you never felt before. Have you coming